Welcome back to the Old Charles. Today we are talking about the United States quarter $1,776 1976, also known as the Bicentennial Quarter. This coin was made to celebrate 200 years of American independence, and it is one of the most popular modern commemorative coins ever produced. The front of the coin shows George Washington just like regular quarters, but the date is special because it shows 1776-1976 together to mark the bicentennial. The design on the back is very different from normal quarters, and it shows a colonial drummer with a victory torch surrounded by 13 stars representing the original colonies. This reverse design was created by Jack LaHR, and it instantly made the coin stand out to collectors and the public. The bicentennial quarter was produced in huge numbers because it was meant to circulate and be seen by everyone across the country. Production started in 1975 and continued into 1976, but all coins carry the dual date 1776-1976. No bicentennial quarters were made with a 1975 date, which makes this series easy to identify. These coins were struck at three mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. The Denver coins show a D and the San Francisco coins show an S. Most people find these quarters in circulated condition because millions were used in everyday spending for many years. In circulated condition, the value is usually close to face value, around 25 cents to $1 depending on wear and demand. Many people believe these coins are rare, but the truth is that regular circulated examples are very common. However, condition is everything when it comes to coin value. Uncirculated bicentennial quarters that have never been used can be worth more, especially if they show strong details, full luster, and no major marks. An uncirculated quarter from Philadelphia or Denver can be worth around $1 to $5 depending on grade. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services can sell for higher prices, especially when demand is strong. The San Francisco Mint produced special collector versions including proof coins and silver coins. The proof bicentennial quarter has a shiny mirror-like surface and was sold directly to collectors. These proof coins are usually worth around $5 to $10, depending on condition and original packaging. The most valuable versions are the 40% silver bicentennial quarters. These were not made for circulation and were included in special mint sets. The silver content alone gives them higher value, and prices often range from $8 to $20 or more depending on market. Silver prices and condition. Error coins can also increase the value of a bicentennial quarter. Errors like double die strikes, off center strikes, or clipped planchets are rare and can be worth significantly more. Some error examples have sold for hundreds of dollars if the error is clear and verified by experts. Collectors should always examine their coins carefully for unusual features. The historical importance of the 1776-1976 quarter makes it special. Even if most examples are not highly valuable, it represents a major celebration in American history and a time when coin designs briefly changed to honor the nation's past. Many people keep these coins as souvenirs or family keepsakes passed down through generations. The history of the United States quarter $1,776 1976 is closely connected to the bicentennial celebration of American independence in the early 1970s. As the year 1976 approached, the United States prepared to celebrate 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. This was a major national event, and the government wanted everyday objects to reflect this important milestone, including coins that people used daily. In 1973, the United States Treasury announced plans to redesign the quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins with special reverse designs to honor the bicentennial. A national design competition was held, allowing artists from across the country to submit their ideas for the new coin designs. This was a historic moment because it was one of the first times in modern US history that citizens could directly participate in choosing coin designs for the quarter dollar. The winning reverse design was created by Jack LaHR. His design featured a colonial drummer symbolizing the spirit of the American Revolution, along with a victory torch and 13 stars representing the original 13 colonies. This image was chosen because it connected directly to the struggle for independence and the unity of the early nation. The obverse of the coin continued to feature George Washington, maintaining continuity with the traditional quarter design to further emphasize the bicentennial. The date on the quarter was changed from a single year to a dual date, reading 1776-1976. This dual date made the coin instantly recognizable and meaningful. It also marked a rare departure from normal dating practices used by the United States Mint. Production of these coins began in 1975 and continued through 1976, but no Quarters were dated 1975. All carried the special dual date. The Bicentennial Quarter was produced at 3 mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The goal was to ensure that these coins circulated widely so that every American could take part in the celebration in some way. Millions of coins were released into circulation and they quickly became a familiar sight in daily transactions. The introduction of the Bicentennial Quarter came during a time of change in the United States. The country was recovering from political and social challenges of the previous decade, and the bicentennial was seen as a moment of reflection, pride, and national unity. The coin served as a reminder of the nation's founding ideals and its ability to endure over 2 centuries. After the bicentennial celebration ended, the United States Mint returned to the traditional eagle reverse design for the quarter beginning in 1977. However, the 1776-1976 quarter remained a lasting symbol of the celebration. Many people saved these coins as keepsakes, remembering parades, fireworks, and patriotic events held across the country. Today, the history of the United States quarter, $1,776 1976, represents more than just a change in design. It tells the story of a nation honoring its past, involving its citizens in the creative process, and using everyday currency to connect history with daily life. This is why the Bicentennial Quarter continues to hold a special place in American numismatic history and remains one of the most recognized commemorative coins ever issued. The condition of the United States quarter, $1,776 1976, plays a very important role in determining its value and collector interest. This Bicentennial Quarter was widely circulated, so most examples found today show signs of wear from everyday use. Condition is judged by how much detail remains on the coin and how much damage or wear it has suffered over time. In poor condition, the coin will look very worn. The details on George Washington's face will be flat and smooth. The hairlines may be hard to see, and the drummer on the reverse may lack sharp detail. The lettering may be weak or partially worn away. Coins in this condition usually have little value beyond face value and are mostly kept as historical reminders rather than collectibles. In good condition, more details are visible, but the coin still shows heavy wear. Washington facial features will be clearer but still smooth. The drummer design will be visible but not sharp, and the edges of the coin may be worn down. These coins are very common and usually worth close to face value, though some people keep them for sentimental reasons. In very fine condition, the coin shows moderate wear, but most major details are still visible. Washington hair and facial features are more defined, and the drummer and stars on the reverse can be clearly seen. There may still be some flat areas, but the coin overall looks balanced and readable. This condition is more attractive to beginner collectors, but value is still modest. In extremely fine condition, only light wear is visible on the highest points of the coin. Much of the original detail remains sharp. The lettering is strong and clear, and the coin may still show traces of original mint luster around the edges. These coins are less common in circulation and can be worth slightly more than face value, especially if they have strong eye appeal. Uncirculated condition is where the Bicentennial Quarter becomes more interesting to collectors. These coins were never used in everyday transactions and show no wear. Only small marks from mint handling may be present. The surfaces still shine with original luster and all design details are sharp and clear. Uncirculated examples from Philadelphia and Denver are more valuable than circulated ones, especially in higher mint state grades. Proof condition coins were made specifically for collectors at the San Francisco Mint. These coins have mirror-like fields and frosted design details. They are carefully struck and handled to preserve their appearance. Proof bicentennial quarters are usually found in protective cases and are valued higher than regular circulation strikes, especially when they remain in perfect condition. Silver bicentennial quarters also require condition evaluation. These 40% silver coins were made for collectors and not circulation. Condition affects their value, along with silver content. Coins with clean surfaces, no scratches, and strong detail are more desirable. Damage such as cleaning, scratches, or discoloration can reduce value even if the coin is silver. Overall, when examining a 1776-1976 quarter, collectors should look for sharpness of detail, surface quality, shine, and any signs of damage, cleaning, or corrosion. The better the condition, the more desirable the coin becomes. While most circulated bicentennial quarters are common, well-preserved examples remain popular among collectors and continue to be appreciated for their historical significance and visual appeal.